Hey there, everybody. This week's readings were all about working with your actors for problem solving. And that chapter 20 really stood out to me this week because, of course, as a first time director, I've just been, not anticipating issues happening, but knowing that there will be challenges that we will have to, overcome. Because as with any show, there are always challenges that you have to overcome. So, um, one takeaway that I really had from this week was the when the chapter talked about actors needing conviction. So when your actors start to lose their characters' emotions, mood, and tone throughout your rehearsal process, and how to deal with that as far as like reconnecting them to their character. Um, I love the way that the chapter had each issue and broke it down with like the cause of the issue and how to fix that issue. So the actors needing conviction, being that I have student performers, that really stood out to me because I know that there will be a time where we get, we start to not slack. Of course, you never will slack, but these are high school students that I'm working with. So there will be a time where we'll have to, revisit their characterization and how they're approaching that to make sure that it doesn't fall off. Another takeaway, a major takeaway that I had from this week was, Tech Week. So I've been anticipating Tech Week, being that my program is still fairly new, and a lot of the things um, that we will need is coming from fundraising, donations, and me scavenging through thrift store after thrift store after thrift store, being that a Raisin in the Sun takes place in the late 40s or early 50s. So, just thinking ahead to different things that we'll need and how we'll obtain those materials. So how do y'all go about that? Like, how do when before you get to Tech Week and needing things, how do you all go about it? Do you use thrift stores and donations? Do y'all have a booster club? Somebody please answer that. Do y'all have a booster club? Because I'm really looking into starting a booster club to make these processes more seamless, to where I'm not, the only person having to do all of these things. But yeah, so going back to looking ahead to Tech Week, I want all of my things as far as rehearsals go. So blocking should be finalized by then. We know that challenges will come up as you go through Tech Week. How do y'all handle those different challenges? Like when you simply don't have the resources, or how do you go about challenges during Tech Week? What is your approach to problem solving look like, being that you are, veteran directors and theater educators? What does that look like for you? So, then I could kind of take y'all's experiences and apply them to my own. My theater is of course the school auditorium, proscenium like. We do have an amazing lighting system, amazing sound system. We do not have a lighting ETC monitor, so we're not able to do like save our shows lighting cues and things like that. So everything that we do is manual, but my students have been having a great time learning that in class. Being I don't have a tech class, but my intermediate students have a tech unit to where we go through and look through those different things. And I do have not a lighting designer, but I have a light board operator for the show already ready to come in and knows how to work the board. And then I've been using one of our neighboring colleges to kind of do some crash courses with this student because they were really interested in lighting when they were a freshman, and now they're a sophomore. And so I'm hoping, to keep them as my lighting, grow them to be my lighting designer by the time they make it to their senior year. But yeah, so, and then dress rehearsals. So our costume donations have been coming from like other schools, been like, hey, we have this, we know you're doing this show, because of those the other theater teachers in my area have been a big help to me in how to approach certain things. So yeah, a lot of our costumes are coming from donated things. And once again, me thrifting, I've been thrifting and thrifting. So yeah, that's my spiel for this week. That's my rant for this week. I look forward to hearing you guys and what you guys are talking about. Have a great week.